Good morning, friends. This is Guru, the alchemist from MyBillion.in. Today, it's 27th January 2023, Friday, start of a fresh new clearing with Rath Saptami Punyakala scheduled for tomorrow, which actually denotes the turning of the sun god from the south to the north. I hope and pray that everything is good for the economy, for the markets, for the participants, you and me, all. We have given few numbers for Nasdaq, for Apple, for S&P, for Dow Jones. Most of them happened to the T. For Apple, at 124, 125 levels, I would have told it is at 31.8 Fibonacci support and it can bounce vigorously. I would have told it can bounce at least 10%. So within maybe 10 trading days, Apple is up almost 14 to 15%. Yesterday it made a high of 144.50 plus. So almost 19 points. For Nasdaq, I would have posted a chart stating that Nasdaq is at critical support at 0.618 Fibonacci golden ratio support. From here it can reverse and give minimum 500 points and 12,000 as target also. It just held on to the number which I mentioned, 10,750. It made a low of 10,747, I think. From there, yesterday's high was 12,000 plus. If not for Intel showing a bad result and cracking 7% and more, I thought, Nasdaq has done a bottom. Intel showing a bad number is bad for the sector as a whole, because most of Microsoft's businesses run on Intel hardware, right? So if Intel doesn't do well, it reflects a bit badly on Microsoft also. Maybe Microsoft can crack a bit, and thus bringing the Nasdaq index down. So we need to see how it pans out in the coming days. For currencies, last week I would have told USD INR pair, USD weakened and INR strengthened to close below 81 levels. Today is a weekly clearing. If USD closes below 81, remember, usually India requires huge tranche of US dollars in the month end for paying for crude, for any other thing. They have the settlement days for the month end. So month end is just 2-3 days away. So in spite of the month end, if and only if USD manages to close below 81, then we can see all-time high and beyond. So second consecutive close below 81 is something to cherish for the markets, right? So this you can note down. XAUSD, as I was forecasting near 1895 an ounce, it made 1950 plus, but it's oscillating too much. The volatility is increasing. Maybe the thumb rule here applies. VIX increases at the turning points and VIX decreases as the fresh new trend emerges, right? So from 1930 to 1950 to 1925 to 1950 to 1940 to 1950 to 1930, it just oscillated like mad in the last 2 days. So we need to see if XAUUSD finds a resistance here. A close above 1965, 1972 will negate this sentiment, the topping out sentiment. Maybe that will happen with reference to the Indian Union budget. The next most important thing is Adani Group. All the shares of Adani Groups across the board fell from 1.7% to 8 to 10% also on Wednesday, 25th January 2023. There was some, short selling company that sold huge. I personally feel Adani will manage this very well. The short selling company Heidenberg, I don't know the exact name. They'll be, beaten black and blue because Adani's hold 72% in their, companies, and 10 to 12% is held by the FIIs, so taking to 85%, and then 5 to 7% by DAAs or people who are close to the promoters. Only 5 to 8% stake is out there in the open. So if you do anything with the control of the underlying with the promoters, if you try to meddle with the stocks by shorting the futures or doing anything else, they'll take you to the task, right? So personally feel the Adani issue might not be an issue to reckon with, you know, even as I don't track politically inclined stocks much. Personally, I feel this might not crash the index. Many people were telling because of Adani, stocks cracking, Nifty might crash below 15,000. It can touch 12,800. There was a lot of conspiracy theories that is happening. So that need not be the case. For S&P, I would have told 4037 as a very critical number when the S&P was near 3,800 odd. So yesterday S&P closed above 4037, closed at 4060. But one thing is, Dow Jones is not able to close above 34231. The correlation coefficient is missing, something amiss. So if for today, weekly clearing, if Dow Jones also manages to close above 34231 and S&P manages to hold on to 4060, I think the bottom is done for now for the markets across. So note on these numbers, levels, and trade safely. I request people to join my Telegram channel, MyBillion INC _ official. I repeat, MyBillion INC _ official. On Wednesday evening around 3:25 p.m. itself, I had posted market looks super bullish when market had created havoc, and it seems we might gap up by 100 points today. SJX and looking at the global sentiments, it looks like we might gap up, right? So how to do that, how to understand that, I request you to subscribe to my Telegram channel. The levels remain intact. 17,956 to 17,993 is a critical band to hold on weekly basis. And today, if we manage to close above 18,256, actually that number has come down also, 18,193. So angle is inclined, so that number has come below. So 18,193 is the number. If we are able to close above 18,193, then we are in for stupendous upside. Note down these levels, 17,956 to 17,993, and then 18,193 as reasons for the upside. Trade at the edge, trade with the edge, succeed big time. Together we will meet on top. Take care. Good day.